Hi, I'm Emma.
I'm Jane.
I'm Thomas.
And I'm Andrew.
And we're here with Eckhart Public Library to live stream a game. I'd say a board game, but technically this is a card game. So today we're going to do, whatever. It's all one and the same. We're going to just do a little example of how to play Unstable Unicorns, which is a card game, very similar to if you think of like how, what would you say this is kind of like, Thomas? Like the gameplay.
I'm not sure gameplay wise. I know it's pretty much the same company that is it the same company? I've been told it's a little similar to Exploding Kittens.
That's what I've heard, yeah. Which we also have in the collection, don't we?
I don't think it's available for checkout, but will be eventually.
Awesome. So, we're just gonna dive into it. We're gonna learn, right, guys?
Yep.
Yes.
Right.
Well,
We're right.
Okay. So you'll notice that you all have a stack of 5 cards in front of you. Do not show them to anyone, and don't look at them just yet. You all have a blank space in front of you.
Yeah.
This is your stable. You can have 5 cards in your stable at a time. And one of them is always going to be one of these cards. They're called baby unicorn cards.
Aww.
That's a baby narwhal. I don't know why he's in there. Whatever. He's the black sheep, I guess. Or the, I don't know. I hope.
Dark Horse.
Thank you. That's the phrase. So I'm just going to shuffle these, and then you're each going to get one. I don't think it matters what you get, but it's cute, so why not?
I mean,
Here you go.
fine.
It says words you need to know.
You.
It says sacrifice, move a card in your stable to the discard pile. Destroy, move a card from any other player's stable to the discard pile. Steal, move a card from any other player's stable into your stable. And discard, move a card from your hand to the discard pile. So keep that in mind as you
All right.
talk about this.
So everyone can flip over their unicorn card.
Everybody sees it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's all the same thing. This is just, this is your player, so to speak. It's your starting card. So the only rule you need to be aware of with these is that, as Andy was talking about, there are sacrifice cards and destroy cards. These, because they're baby unicorns, we don't sacrifice or destroy them. We send them back to the nursery so that they can get tucked back into bed.
Is that your rule or
No,
the
it's an
game's
actual rule.
Okay.
I added the tucked back into bed because I like to think that they're going to go to sleep later.
Oh, okay.
But
That's good.
they go back to the nursery. We do not kill any baby unicorns in this game.
Oh, good.
No baby unicorns were harmed.
Yay.
So, everyone take a moment and look at your 5 cards. Do not show the camera. Do not show...
But I want to show the camera.
Oh, what did I do?
You know what? I'm
We
gonna.
do need to show the camera.
I tried to shuffle it. We're going to get a really fun... Andy.
Oh, I can't. I'm showing the camera. I want them. This is valuable information, and it's not coming in focus. Sorry.
We're going to have fun. Normally the person wearing the most colors starts. But I'm going to start unless Jane is greatly opposed.
No, I'm not opposed.
Because apparently I'm terrible at shuffling, and most people got just these basic unicorn cards. Yeah. Which is great, but you can't really take a whole lot of action with them. You can have up to 7 cards in your hand at a time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a card from the deck after I shuffle it a little better.
Okay.
No
You
one
want to shuffle
will.
some?
Yes, please.
Professional shuffler.
Go over
That's
some rules
right.
if you want to, or anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Anytime.
Whoa.
Whoa, that was not all that great.
That's excellent.
This is gonna be ASMR.
On your turn.
Yes. ASMR. Yeah. So what I'm going to do once Andy gets his cards back to me is I'm going to draw the top one, right? I'm not picking my card, can I? Come on, Andy, you're showing
need
me
to
the
do-
bottom of the cards.
Wow.
Well done.
Excellent.
So now I'm going to draw a card and look at it.
Here you see Emma looking at the card.
And I'm going to play this one. It says, if this card would be sacrificed or destroyed, right? So if I were to move it to the discard pile, or if someone else had it and I was to take it and discard it, I would discard a card instead. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in the discard pile. That's the card that I'm going to discard. So I'm just back down to like spot 0, right? Because I still have my 5 cards. But that's a first round. Do you want to try now, Thomas?
Sure.
So we're trying to
Beginning of turn
get
phase.
5 cards that match.
You just have to have a number of unicorns. So not like the baby unicorn, but
Okay.
kind of like
So,
yeah.
beginning of your turn, trigger any beginning of turn effects. Draw a card from the deck as the draw phase.
Mm-hmm.
Then action. Play a unicorn magic upgrade or downgrade card. Or draw a card. Play a unicorn. I will play a basic unicorn.
Okay, so now Thomas has 2 unicorns. And he's done.
Yep.
Okay. Because the end of turn phase is discard until the number of cards in your hand does not exceed the hand limit, which is 5?
7.
7. See?
7.
So I draw, right?
Mm-hmm.
I draw. Now, it says beginning of turn says trigger any at the beginning of your turn card effects, but that would mean you'd have to have, do you have any of those?
Card effects?
No, that's just
No.
a basic uniform.
No,
Okay.
just
All right. All right, so
He's not really basic, though. He's having a
I
lot.
drew. Now this thing here tells
That's
me
very basic.
the action phase says play unicorn, magic, upgrade or downgrade card, or draw a card. So I could also draw a card if I
Yes.
don't play anything? What does this do here?
So long as you have less than 7 cards in your hand.
Interesting. So I can play. So in any like, if I have a basic unicorn, I can play that, and that goes next to my baby unicorn.
Yep.
This is a basic unicorn. It's looking quite dapper. It has a polo shirt on, and it says "Popped colors are for date nights only." I guess that's the end of my turn
Yes. So now it's Jane's turn.
because
So
I have 1, 2,
So
3,
you,
4, 5.
Jane would
I'm going to draw your card.
Oh, okay. This is a claw machine.
She got an action one.
If this card is in my stable at the beginning of my turn, I may discard a card, then draw a card.
So if you want, you can put that in your stable, and then like next time your turn came around, you could play that card and discard one and then draw a new one.
So the stable is this right here.
Yep.
And why do I want things in my stable?
Because you want to, that's what allows you to kind of take advantage of benefits. Like if this is in your hand, but not in your stable, you can't use it. It's just taking up space in your allotted number of cards. But you can't do anything with it. You have to play it.
So you recommend playing my claw
And it's
machine?
it's a what does it say it is?
It says it's an
Upgrade
It
card.
says it's downgrade. The
No,
arrow's
it's the
pointing.
orange.
Oh, okay.
An orange is an upgrade card.
Upgrade
so
card.
it gives you a benefit. So those are always good ones to play because they're meant to help you out.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm done.
Can I look at that?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to draw a card. So, I got a card, but I am going to keep it in my hand.
What is the card?
It's called a magic card. So I can destroy an upgrade card or sacrifice a downgrade card. But I don't want to do that just yet.
Why?
Because I don't know that card's beneficial enough to you for me to want to waste this one
I dare you to.
on it. No, Andy.
We've got 5 minutes until a quarter
4,
after.
5, 6. So I'm just going to draw one more. And I got an instant card. Play this card when another player tries to play a card. Stop their card from being played and send it to the discard pile. And now I'm done.
Oh.
You're not going to use it.
Nope, I'm going to hold on to it.
Why?
I'm going to get revenge on Thomas in about 2 minutes.
Oh.
Not even 2 minutes. Give me like 30 seconds.
Revenge.
Okay.
What are you going to play?
Let's see if it's good. I play Shake Up.
What does that
Shuffle this card, your hand, and the discard pile into the deck. Draw 5 cards.
So we all give you. So we all give you a card.
I'm going
No.
to nay your nay.
What?
So
Oh my gosh!
we should explain what happened.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
All right, so overhead.
Thomas played this card. And what this card does is you shuffle the card in his hand. So all of his cards and the discard pile into the deck. And he draws a brand new hand. So I didn't want him to do that. So I played a nay card.
It literally says nay, like the horse says.
Yeah. And this card, I play it when he tries to play his card, and it stops it from working. However, Andy also had a nay card. So Andy played a nay card on mine. So my nay card doesn't, we canceled each other out. And so Thomas shuffles,
You put your-
that's
you
your
don't put
stable,
those.
that's not in there. Shuffles his entire
That's
hand
yours.
You don't want it?
No.
and the discard
No, that.
Okay.
back into the pile
That's probably fine.
and draws 5 more cards. And so you can kind of see how the game starts to pick up as people begin to add things and begin to kind of play a little more aggressively.
It's like he's just kind of wheeling his hand around.
Yeah.
You might say.
Lovely. This works better.
Yeah,
And that's
then
my
it
turn.
would move.
That's your turn. Well, I will go to beginning of turn phase. I do not have any triggers that say at the beginning of your turn. I will draw a card from the deck. That is a thing. I'm going to play that as a magic card. Play unicorn magic upgrade or downgrade card or draw a card. So I am playing Change of Luck, which says draw 2 cards and discard 3 cards. Then take another turn.
Woo, Andy!
Draw 2 cards. 1, 2. And then, sweet, discard 3 cards.
And that goes in the discard
1, 2.
pile.
3. So I'm discarding 2 basic unicorns and another basic unicorn, but 2 of them have popped collars. One of them taking a selfie. So there we go.
Perfect.
I assume this goes in the discard
Yes,
pile.
because it's not one that you
Then take
stable.
another. So I end a turn phase, discard until. So I will take another turn now.
Sounds good.
I'll draw a card.
So yeah, the game picks up really quickly once you start to get these different cards, because now you're more on the offensive instead of the defensive.
Okay. So what is an upgrade versus a downgrade? Do you know anything about that?
Yes, an upgrade card is one that benefits you. A downgrade card is one that either hurts you or that you can actively use to hurt another player. So like an upgrade card is not really going to hurt anyone else besides the benefit that it gives you. But a downgrade card might be like, oh, play this card on another player and they have to reveal their entire hand. It's like a chance card in
Okay.
in
I'm going to drink
Monopoly.
some coffee then, and I'm going to have a caffeine overload, which is an upgrade card that says if this card is in your stable at the beginning of your turn, you may sacrifice a card, then draw 2 cards, and sacrifice again means move a card in your stable to the discard pile. And then I think that's the end of my turn.
Yes, unless it's, well, you have to sacrifice.
No,
One of your
it's
cards
at the
for-
beginning of his turn there. It's no
Oh,
longer
yeah,
his turn.
never mind.
You may sacrifice a card,
Yeah.
which means I don't need to.
All right, so now it's Jane's turn.
Okay, I'm going to draw a
As
card.
is your right.
Ooh, a queen bee unicorn.
Woo! So you have another unicorn if you want to stable it.
Basic unicorn cards cannot enter any player's stable
Oh.
except mine.
Oh, goodness.
So basically,
nope.
that's one that can't be stolen.
I will play it.
Awesome.
Do we want that? Is that a thing we want to happen?
She wants it to happen.
Do we want that to happen?
No.
No, you don't. No.
Can I super nay that?
Please, card when another player
Can
tries.
we?
Yeah.
Stop the
I
card
guess.
from being and send it to the discard. This card
Okay.
cannot be nayed.
Oh,
Yeah,
so Andy,
see?
really, okay. So what happened
That's not just
here
nay, that's super nay.
is Jane went to play this card by putting it in her stable.
Mm-hmm.
But this card can't be stolen. So that's not good for us because we can't take it out of her stable. It's
That's
just there
right.
forever unless she sacrifices it.
No.
So Andy plays his super nay, which is the same nay card that he and I played on that I played on Thomas and he played on me a couple turns ago, except this is a super one, so this one can't be canceled out. So Jane's card goes into the discard pile and her turn ends.
No.
Sorry, I mean,
And then Andy's super nay card goes into the discard pile as well.
Yay.
And then play goes to me again. I am going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. I have enough. Going to pull. Okay. I am going to play this ginormous unicorn. This card counts for 2 unicorns. You cannot play any nay cards. So this one goes into my deck. And now, even though I have just 1 card, I have the same number of unicorns as Thomas does.
it is literally a giant.
And Andy.
Can we see that? Can we see that? We can't see that. Here, hand. Nope. It's a ginormous unicorn.
And so that's my turn, and it goes to Thomas.
All right.
So how do you win this game?
The rules say that you want to collect 7 unicorns. So
7.
keep adding them
So
to
it counts
your
as 2.
stable. Yeah, the thing is that ideally, I think the rules are not very clear on this, but it looks like you should really only have 5 cards in your stable at a time. So you kind of have to play strategically and try to make sure that some of the unicorns in your stable are like this and can play a double.
Interesting.
And as I said, the game is not 100% clear, so I think you could definitely play it where your stable is bigger and you're just have 7 cards in your stable instead of 5. It just depends on how complex you'd like the game to be.
It is 518, just letting you know.
Awesome.
So this may be the last round here.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Majestic Flying Unicorn.
What is that?
When this card enters your stable, you may add a unicorn card from the discard pile to my hand.
Oh.
So that would
Oh,
be
no.
the queen bee, right?
Oh no. Oh no.
So now Thomas has 4 unicorns.
Uh-oh.
If he plays that his next turn.
To your hand? Wow, yeah.
Yeah. So he would have to use up another turn to play it.
And then if this card is sacrificed or destroyed, return it to my hand.
Oh.
Interesting.
That's my turn.
So, okay, so we'll go to my turn, and just for having funsies, before drawing, it says beginning of turn phase, trigger any at the beginning of turn card effects. So this one says, if this card is in your stable at the beginning of your turn, you may sacrifice a card. then draw 2 cards. I'm going to sacrifice my baby unicorn.
Oh, no, it goes to the nursery.
Nursery?
Not-
Okay,
Where's,
all right.
Where's the nursery?
I'll take it. It
That's
says,
all right then.
No baby unicorns were harmed in the
okay.
making of this video.
Okay.
I want to make that very
You may
clear.
sacrifice a card, then draw 2 cards.
Wow.
Draw 2. Now I draw a card for my turn.
How many cards do you have?
I have, well, I mean, that was during my,
Okay,
But
then yes.
7 is the maximum.
yes, I have 4.
Perfect, then yes.
So I'll
Draw
draw
another
for
card.
my turn. Woo! All right. Now we'll do a.
So, see, when the
Interesting.
game is properly shuffled, this is how you play it. When the game is improperly shuffled,
Magical
you end up with a bunch
Unicorn
of
card.
cards.
Magical Unicorn card. This is Shabby the Narwhal. When this card enters your stable, you may search the deck for a downgrade card and add it to your hand, then shuffle the deck. So, I'll do that.
Interesting.
Downgrade. What color is downgrade?
Yellow.
Downgrade is yellow.
Downgrade is
Orange.
yellow.
Orange. Yellow, orange,
Yellow.
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 That's orange. There.
yellow. What can get rid of whatever he has? Slow down. No, I don't want to do that.
Well,
Barbed wire. That's weird.
What?
So, what do you search your hand for a downgrade card? So, downgrade does that go in for us, or can we give that to somebody? Can we give a downgrade to somebody else?
I don't think so.
Why would you want to give a downgrade to yourself? Is what I'm trying to think. Each time a unicorn card enters or leaves your stable, discard a card. Slow down. You cannot play nay cards.
Oh yes, no, you can play it on someone else. I
Okay.
thought you meant like give it to someone else to play
Okay.
against someone else. Like no,
Yeah.
you can't give it to Thomas so that he can play it on me.
Yeah, but like
You can play it
okay,
on Thomas.
cool. After all, okay, sure. I'm gonna grab this one. This is called Pandemonium. All of your unicorns are considered pandas. Cards that affect unicorn cards do not affect your pandas. That sounds kind of interesting, so I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
That is
So
all-
basically, Andy has turned all of his unicorn cards.
Well, I haven't played into your
Oh,
hand.
yeah. If he were to play it, yeah.
So my thought is that I have a downgrade, and instead of playing it on myself, I can play it on like you, for example, and that would turn your unicorns into pandas instead,
Yeah.
theoretically.
Yes.
Cool. That's the end of my turn, I believe, because I already played Shabby.
Okay.
All right.
And I will draw a card. Ooh, I got a nay card. Play this card when another player tries to play a card. Stop their card from being played and send it to the discard pile.
And we've used a couple of those already, so
Super helpful. So
it does
now,
kind of feel like Magic the Gathering a little bit.
It does,
Yeah. now you can draw another card, or you can play a card from your hand.
I'll draw another card. And this is Rhino Corn. Ooh. If this card is in my stable at the beginning of my turn, I may destroy a unicorn card. If I do, immediately end my turn.
So you can use that to like
Explain
destroy.
this to me.
So you can play this. You can play this and put it in your stable. At the beginning of your turn. So before you draw a card at the beginning of your turn, you can use that trigger to destroy another unicorn. But that comes at the cost of not being able to play something else that turn.
Ah, thank you.
So it's like an on the board trick.
523.
Yep.
Yeah. So, do we feel like we've kind of figured this out?
I think so. Maybe, does anybody have any interest, if we're going to be ending this right now, does anybody have any interesting cards that are in their hand that they want to mention?
I just have my targeted destruction one, which is that card that would let me destroy an upgrade card or sacrifice a downgrade card. So, for instance, I could take Andy's, which I forget what his does. But
And then that just destroys whatever it is,
yep,
right?
and so if I were to do that, it takes my card and his card, and it puts it in the discard pile.
Do you have anything interesting?
I got a couple downgrades. I got the nanny cam. Your hand must be visible to all players.
Interesting. So that means like if somebody had a nay,
You'd know.
then yeah, we would know.
Blinding light. All of your unicorn cards are considered basic unicorns with no effects.
Interesting. So yeah, basic means that yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
So that pandemonium, a basic unicorn from the beginning, a sadistic ritual, which is kind of funny because it's got a scary looking computer froze, but that's sure we're fine. Claw machine. If this is in your stable at the beginning of your turn, you may discard a card, draw a card, and I have another nay.
What about you, Jane?
I have 4 basic unicorns.
Woo!
Woo!
I am so glad that I played that card that let me shuffle my whole.
Yeah.
Because I had 4. Yeah.
So Thomas won.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yay!
See, it sounds fun.
Yeah.
Go
won.
Thomas. Thomas. Woo! Woo! Thomas.
And
Wait. There should be a pause.
so when you're playing, when you're just on your own, you can delve into the rules a little more. You can kind of take more time. You can require 7 unicorns. The only real thing of note to end the game is that if your deck runs out, you do not reshuffle. Whoever has the most unicorns when this deck runs out wins.
Interesting.
Just like when we said, oh, we're cutting the game off.
Yeah.
Thomas has the most unicorns. Thomas wins.
Sounds good. And how many players does it say this is good for usually?
This can do up to 8 players.
4 seems really good. So having 8, it seems like that's where you would probably run across more situations of losing, the deck that's there. So
Yeah.
as a Magic player, I thought that was fun.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it would be a really fun game, especially maybe for people who want to get into that style of gameplay and just don't quite have as much of a grip on the RPG aspects of.
It reminds me of Commander because I was like, do we want that to happen?
Yeah.
Politics and all that kind of stuff. So cool.
Which is, be aware of groups that are happening at the library. We do have some people here who are really good at playing Magic the Gathering. So if this excited you, but you don't really want to play Unstable Unicorns, let us know.
Also, don't forget, Read, Do, Explore is going on right now through July 9th. This is something, if it's before July 9th, this is something that can actually get you an entry. So if you see the web address down there by Jane, if you can kind of like put your hand down kind of like here on yourself, like you're by your waist.
Okay.
Down on the other side, the right hand.
Right hand.
There you go. It's
Okay.
A little
Now
bit
I-
higher, a little bit higher, a
little
little bit
higher.
higher. There you go. Perfect. Right there.
holding it right
Just add /RDE. That's good. Just add /RDE at the end of that, or go to that website and click on the thing that talks about Summer Read, Do, Explore. You can click on the entry form and then enter like a name, phone number, or an email, like an age bracket that the participant fits into. So you, the viewer, and then like, what did you do? Did you listen to an online program like this, or did you like meet your reading or a genealogy research goal or something like that? And then click one of the things that you want to be entered to win. And then what else do we have coming up?
We have Strawberries in the Park coming
That's
up
on
on
July
July 1st.
So that's in about a week from today. If you're watching this on Thursday, June 23rd.
And we have more games like this. You can check out. You can come in tomorrow and check a game out and play with your family. Play it with your family over the weekend.
Cool. All right. Is that all for today?
I believe
That's
so.
I think so.
That's
Awesome.
it.
Cool. Well,
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
See ya.
Thanks.